Good morning, my dear students. How are you all? You have all seen me in the first session, right? Yes, what you have learned in the first session? You have learned we can grow plants from stem, leaves, roots, spores and also from the seed, right? Yes, also you learned the structure of a seed. Yes, no? I showed you the seed, right? So, a seed has a seed coat. What is seed coat? A seed coat protects the seed. Yes, it's an outer covering of a seed. How we wear dress, how we wear clothes, likewise a seed covers itself with a coat. That is called seed coat. Seed coat is nothing but it's an outer cover of a seed which protects the seed. Yes, and also we have a seed hole. What is seed hole? Through the seed hole only, what happens? The water goes inside the seed. So, the seed gets the water through this seed hole. This is what you learnt, yes. And also we have learned, this is the external structure and we also learnt the internal structure. I have showed you a mango seed, right? So, in the internal structure, what happens? We can see the cotyledon. What is this? Cotyledon. This is also called as seed leaves. Yes. So, in this cotyledon only what happens? The seed stores its food. Yes, right. How we store food? In our kitchen or in our containers, likewise the seed stores the food in its cotyledon. Yes, and also you can see a small embryo comes out of the seed, right? So, this embryo only grows into a new plant. Okay. So, we can see so many seeds inside the fruit. Yes or no? If you take a pomegranate, there are so many seeds. We can see so many seeds from the fruit, but not all the seeds will grow into a new plant. Okay, some seeds will not have sufficient amount of nutrients. Okay, so they will die, and some seeds are destroyed by the wind, by the water. Okay, and some seeds are eaten by animals like birds. What happens once the seed dispersed? What happens? The birds or the animals will eat the seed and the seed will destroy and it will not grow into a new plant, right? Okay, so it is very important for a seed to get the proper conditions. What are the proper conditions? First thing, proper air. So, how we get air? If we do not get air, we will suffocate to breathe, right? So, same like the seed should also get proper air, okay, and also water. The seed should get proper water. So, we should not pour too much of water. It should not get too much of water, okay. It should have a proper amount of water, okay, and also the warmth. Warmth is nothing but the temperature, the sunlight, the heat, okay. So, once the seed gets all these proper conditions, the seed will grow into a new plant. Yes. So, you can see this embryo, the embryo will start and growing into a new plant. So, that is called, when we grow the plants from the seed, that is called germination. What is that? Germination. Spell again. Germination. G-E-R, N-A-N, T-I-O-N, germination. What is germination? So, it is the process by which a seed grows into a new plant. Okay, if you take a seed and you sow a seed inside the soil, so what happens? The seed starts to provide the nutrients, and what happens? The seed will grow into a small seedling. Seedling is nothing but what? Baby plant. Okay, how we call a baby as a baby? Likewise, this baby plant is called as seedling. What is that? Seedling. L-I-N-G. Seedling. Okay, seedling is nothing but baby plant. Yes. So, once the seedling starts to grow, what happens? The seedling, what happens? It grows towards the soil. Okay. So, this seedling gets the nourishment. How it gets the nourishment? Nourishment is nothing but nutrients, the food. Okay. How it gets? It gets through this cotyledon. So, we saw, right, the food is stored in the cotyledon, right. So, till the seedling grows, what happens? It gets all the nourishment, food from the cotyledons. Okay. So, what happens after that, once the plants start to get new roots, new leaves, what happens? This cotyledon will supply all the food, or whatever the food is stored here, completely it will supply. After this gets emptied, what happens? This cotyledon will shrink and it will fall off. Okay. After that, what happens? Already there is a leaf. So, the leaves starts to get the food for the plant. You already read about the photosynthesis process in your 3rd standard or 4th standard, right? So, in the photosynthesis process, what happens? The leaves, through the sunlight, air, water and the nutrients from the soil, it starts to provide the new plant. So, it provides the food for the plant. Okay. So, this process is called germination, right? Have you all understood what is germination? Germination is nothing but a process by which a seed grows into a new plant, right? Now, so we cannot say all the seeds will grow into a new plant. For example, if I have this much space, if I sow the seeds in this particular area, so if I sow many seeds, okay, so all the seeds will struggle for nutrients. For example, if there is so many people in the class, what happens? You will struggle for air or you will struggle for space, right? So, likewise, the seeds also will have a competition between each other. Whether you will grow or I will grow or she will grow, like that, the seeds will have a competition between them. So, that is why what happens? All the seeds will not grow into a new plant. Okay. So, it is very important for the seed to disperse away from the mother plant. Disperse is nothing but the seed will fall into any other place. The scattering of seed, that is called seed dispersal. So, what is seed dispersal? Seed dispersal is nothing but scattering, S-C-A-T-T-E-R-I-N-G, scattering of seed, scattering of seeds from where? From the mother plant. From the mother plant, when the seeds go and fall in somewhere, that is called seed dispersal. Okay. Have you understood what is seed dispersal? So, seed dispersal is very important because in the same place all the seeds cannot able to grow. So, once the seed goes in some other place, maybe there the seed may get right conditions to grow, right. So, that is why seed dispersal is very important. So, seed dispersal is happening because of many agents. Okay. One, it can be possible by wind. Wind is nothing but air, W-I-N-D, wind. Okay. And the next one is by water, through water. Okay. So, through wind it can disperse, through water it can disperse, and it can disperse by animals also, animals and human beings. Okay. So, human beings also responsible for seed dispersal. And then the last one is by explosion. So, this is what we are going to see in this class. Okay. So, seed dispersal happens because of the wind. Let us see how a seed dispersed by wind. Suppose if the seed is there in the mother plant, once the wind blows, so suddenly what happens? The seed, see, if I blow the wind, so the seed blows through the wind, okay, and it will fall off into the any other ground. So, the example of wind dispersal or cotton seed. This is a cotton seed. The cotton seed have hair like structures. Okay. So, on the top of the seed. So, on the top of the seed you can see hair like structure. Because of this hair like structure, it dispersed by wind. Okay. And then maple seed. What is maple seed? Maple seed is a seed which has this is the maple seed. Okay. So, see, now you can see a wing like structure, right, along with the seed, right. So, this is the maple seed. The maple seed also disperse with the help of the wings. Okay, so it has a wing like structure and dispersed by wind. Once the wind blows, this seed will go along with the wind and disperse in any other place, and there when it gets the proper conditions, it will grow into a new plant. Okay, so and then dandelion seed. Dandelion seed is also an example for what? Wind dispersal. Okay, so next we will see how a seed dispersed by water. So, example of water dispersal seeds are, first one, coconut. Coconut is a what? Water dispersal seed. So, what happens? You can see the coconut, right? Between the coconut and this outer shell, there will be many layers of fibers. There will be gap. So, once this coconut fall into the water, so it will through along with the water, what happens? It will go along with the water and settle in somewhere place, and there it will grow into a new plant. So, coconut is a example of water dispersal, and the other example is lotus stem. So, this is the lotus stem. Okay. So, lotus stem you can see. So, this is a lotus stem, it will be very spongy. Okay. So, lotus is nothing but tamari, right. So, that tamari seed, okay, it will look like this only. So, it will be very spongy. How a sponge look like? Okay, if you put the sponge in water, what happens? Whether it will immerse inside? No, it will float, right. Same way this seed, once it fall into the water, what happens? It will float as the seed will be like a spongy. Okay. So, one more example is lotus stem. So, the water dispersal seeds are coconut and lotus seed. Okay. So, next we will see some seeds which are dispersed by animals and human beings. So, some seeds will have hooks or spines. Hooks or spines is nothing but mullu they will say. Okay, va? So, once the hooks and spines stick along with the bodies of the animals. So, this is what datura. Datura is an example of seed which is dispersed by animals. Okay. So, this is datura seed. Datura seeds are dispersed by animals, and then this is called tiger claw. Tiger claw. So, I will writing the seed name. Okay. So, datura, D-A-T-U-R-A, datura, okay, and then tiger claw, T-I-G-E-R-C-L-A-W, tiger claw, okay, and then cockleber. Cockleber is also a seed which are dispersed by animals. So, these three seeds, what happens? It will have spines or hooks. Okay. So, what happens once the animal grazes? So, it will stick along with the bodies. Okay. So, it will stick. This is also a seed which has hook like structure. Okay. So, once the animal grazes, what happens? You can see the tiger claw is sticked along with the bodies of the animals, right. So, once this animal goes in some other places, what happens? This seeds will fall off there, and there it will germinate and it will grow into a new plant. Okay. And there are some seeds which are dispersed by human beings also. For example, if you eat a mango, what you will do? After eating a mango, you will throw the seed, right. So, you are also doing a seed dispersal. Okay. And also if you eat jamun or guava, what happens? You will put the seed away. Or if you eat a sapota, what happens? You will throw the seed out of your house. So, there once the seed gets proper conditions, it will grow into a new plant. So, even human beings and animals eat fruits. So, like squirrels, birds, they eat the fruits and they will throw the seed. So, there the seeds grow into a new plant. Okay. Have you understood? So, seeds are dispersed by wind, seeds are dispersed by water, seeds are dispersed by animals, seeds are dispersed by even human beings, right. And then there is a natural process. In that process, what happens? The seed themselves will explode. Okay. Explode is nothing but vedikkirathu. Okay. So, explosion, through explosion. Okay. So, once the fruit gets matured, okay. So, once the fruit gets matured, what happens? The fruit will burst or explode, or what happens? It will expand. So, what happens? Inside that you can see so many seeds are there. Okay, so that seeds will, once it explodes, what happened? So through explosion it will fall off in any other place, and there it will grow into a new plant. So example of seeds which are explode are bean, okay, B-E-A-N, bean seed, that is in Tamil they will say beans only, no, like that, bean. And then pea is nothing but patani, okay. And then poppy seeds, poppy is nothing but, this is poppy seed, okay. So you can see this is a poppy fruit, and you can see poppy seeds are dispersed. Poppy is nothing but, in Tamil they will say gasa gasa, okay va. So it will be like small granules, okay. You must have seen in the kitchen, you just ask your mother to show the gasa gasa, they will show you, and you tell them in English it is called as poppy seeds, okay. So poppy seeds. And then balsam is also explore, okay. So it explodes. So this is the balsam plant, okay. So once the fruit gets matured, what happens? It will explode, and inside that you can see so many seeds, and the seeds will fall off in any other place and grow into a new plant, okay. So this is what you have learned in this class. So in this class you have learnt about germination. So germination is nothing but the process by which a seed grows into a new plant, right. So that is called the germination. And then seeds are very important to disperse, because to get proper sunlight, air, water and the warmth. So that is why it is very important for seed dispersal. So this dispersal is happening because of many agents. So these are called agents of dispersal. So by wind what are the seeds it will disperse? Maple seed, dandelion seed, and then what? Cotton seed. So I showed you the cotton seed, right. So cotton seed, maple seed and dandelion seed, okay. These three seeds dispersed by wind. Then by water, yes. So by what I showed you? Coconut, right. So coconut and then lotus what? Seed. So these two seeds will disperse by water. And by animals, yes, it has spines or hooks, like as I said, datura, tiger claw, cocclebus stick to the bodies of the animals, yes. Through that it will disperse. And then some animals eat the fruits and they will throw the seeds. Through that also what happens? Dispersal is happening. And human beings also eat fruits and we disperse the seed, right. We are also an agent of dispersal. And then explosion is nothing but exploring, or what happens? Once it gets matured, it will explode, bursting, okay. So in that, through that also the seed will disperse. Examples are bean, pea, poppy and balsam, right. So just revise this topic.